What is the most hilariously inaccurate fact someone has told you? My roommate tried to convince me that there are chimpanzee people in the jungle because isolated tribes are getting it on with the monkeys. I tried to explain how species reproduce and quickly realized he thinks you can bang a horse and get a centaur. You cannot, in fact, bang a horse and get a centaur baby. I've tried like every way I could think of. Peacocks don't have sex. A female gets pregnant when it eats the teardrops of the male. I was told random strangers would offer me drugs my whole life. The internet is in the sky. I explained how it's in the ocean. They ganged up on me and said, it's called the cloud because it's in the sky. Duh. It was 3 of them versus 1 of me. I walked away losing the debate. There's power in numbers, folks. Those 3 probably make up 1 brain cell. Gay men have sex by slapping their ass cheeks together. I died laughing. That Michael Jackson wrote the Happy Birthday song. Goats lay eggs. A several-minute argument followed, and I did not convince him he was wrong. I work in meat processing. Not that that's necessary to know that goats don't lay eggs, but it just made the argument all the more ridiculous. I'd literally seen goats born live countless times, and yet he argued. Edit. I also worked at a caviar bar for a while, and many times had to hear from people who were horrified we were eating dolphin eggs. Beluga. I've heard that mahi mahi is dolphin more times than I can count. And from people who've eaten it even. Very few mammals lay eggs. People are weird, man. Not me, but my mum. She was walking with a group of friends on a popular trail in the UK. She has quite an outspoken friend. Let's call her Sally. The group saw a number of Chinese tourists taking pictures of the sheep along the trail. One of the group asked, I wonder why they are all taking pictures of sheep all the time. To which Sally replies, it's because they don't have sheep in China. The group all believed Sally and thought it was an amazing fact. My mum decided to regurgitate the fact one dinner time, saying that Sally had told her so. I called bullshit, so googled it there and then. Turns out China has the world's largest population of sheep in the entire world. My mum has never lived that down. Someone in one of my college classes believed that we only use 10% of our brains. Unsweetened iced tea has no caffeine because it has no sugar. There is only tea and sweet tea. No such thing as unsweetened tea. Unsweetened equals something that has not been sweetened. I asked what the language closest to English is, and my friend said British. What a fool, SMH. I'd argue more on the side of American. Physicists couldn't explain how bees can fly. This was only 4 to 5 years ago. We were both fully functioning, voting adults. He honestly believed that scientists were just stumped on bees. That's cute. He watched the Bee movie and was like, dope. I may spread some facts now. My grandma wasn't very happy with the fact that I'm vegetarian, so she tried to convince me that fish were vegetables. I still can't help but laugh because she wasn't even joking. My brother tried to convince me that McDonald's burgers are really monkey meat. I had a severely obese woman in a wheelchair come up to me next to a McDonald's in a Walmart. I'd gotten some fries and was snacking while waiting for my parents to finish their shopping. She stared at me for an uncomfortably long time and then went on to tell me that she had read on the interwebs Facebook that McDonald's put human remains from fetuses and morgues in their food. I took another bite and just looked at her, and she stared open mouth at me for another uncomfortable long moment, breathing and swallowing loudly before driving off. Honestly, I think it's probably best she believes that, as she had to have gained 500 pounds somehow. Maybe believing that the government put blended up dead people in junk food would be the thing to save her. Hey there, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Peace out.